Welcome to Streaming Into the Voids, What's New in Streaming, where we discuss the highlights of what's available for you to stream the week of December 23rd. I'm Kim Hollis, and with me are Raul Burial, Tim Brady, and David Mumpower. We'll start with Hulu and Letterkenny Season 12. It is somehow appropriate that the final season of this Canadian comedy is dropping on Boxing Day. Say goodbye to the clever, quick-witted residents of this small, rural Canadian town.
I got previews for this watching Only Murders in the Building, and I'm just like, well, if I don't get it now, I'm never going to understand it because it just seems extremely Canadian.
It makes me laugh every time I watch it, so yeah.
This show was always great for some memes and some very dirty humor.
Filthy, yes.
Filthy. But yeah, I think it's run its course. I think it's like only 10 episodes every season, and they're all very short. So
yep.
In fact, you could probably binge everything over a single weekend.
Yep, I would say so. Or you can just watch all the YouTube clips and, get the gist either way. And the other new release from Hulu is Raffa, coming December 27th.
This 3-part docuseries follows the life of Rafaela Cara, an LGBTQ diva and feminist icon. Her influence is deeply felt across 20th century Europe and Latin America.
We move on to Netflix and A Vampire in the Family, coming December 24th. In this Brazilian comedy, when a faint-hearted ex-soccer player learns his brother-in-law is a vampire with world domination plans, he must gather his courage and save the day.
And I did have to look up to see if this was a comedy because that's zany. Yep.
Also on December 24th is The Manny, Season 1.
In this Mexican comedy series, a high-powered executive in a panic hires a rancher to care for her kids. Little does she know, he'll challenge her views of gender roles and of love and leave us asking, who's the boss?
Get it?
Yeah.
All right, next up is Ricky Gervais, Armageddon, coming December 25th. Ho, ho, ho. The BAFTA and Golden Globe winning mind behind The Office, Extras, and Afterlife takes the stage for what I'm sure is a provocative new stand-up special riffing on the end of humanity, political correctness, family weddings, funerals, and artificial intelligence. Also coming December 25th is Star Trek Prodigy Season 1.
David's favorite Star Trek captain appears in this animated series as a group of young refugees steal an abandoned Starfleet ship and make their escape. This originally appeared on Paramount Plus and appears here ahead of its second season moving to Netflix. And you can expect that it will become instantly the most watched Star Trek show on streaming.
My favorite captain is back. I thought Picard just retired.
No, David. Janeway.
I will kill you.
Our final December 25th release from Netflix is Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead Season 1 Part 3.
Yeah, this series debuted in August, but it had problems with production. The final 3 episodes will debut on December 25th. I'm sure that makes sense to someone. It hasn't received a second season order yet, but fans are hopeful. Maybe they shouldn't be. But Bucket List of the Dead is fun to say.
On December 26th is Thank You, I'm Sorry.
In this Swedish dramedy, suddenly alone during the late stages of her pregnancy, Sarah receives an unexpected lifeline when Linda, her estranged older sister, arrives.
On December 27th is Hell Camp, Teen Nightmare. Out-of-control teens across America were sent to a therapy camp in the harsh Utah desert. The conditions were brutal, but the staff were even worse. Well, that just sounds awful, and I know it's a true story. On December 28th is Pokémon Concierge.
Welcome to Pokemon Resort, a peaceful getaway for Pokemon to relax and have fun. Man, I so wish the next line would be when Pokemon start turning up dead, but it's not. Which adorable guest will the new concierge Haru befriend and help first? This new series brings a new style of animation to the world of Pokemon.
Yeah, it's pretty cute and cozy. All right, our final new Netflix release is Money Heist, Berlin, coming December 29th.
It's a tale about Berlin's past as the criminal mastermind behind Money Heist gathers a gang in Paris to plot one of his most ambitious robberies ever. So, we're going to watch.
It's definitely your kind of thing, and it looks pretty good.
That's right. Berlin, the guy who planned the money heist in Madrid, is now gathering a crew for Paris.
Will it take as long as the previous Money Heist?
Netflix
I think I
sure
saw
hopes
him.
so.
All right, we move on to Disney Plus and the Doctor Who holiday special, The Church on Ruby Road, of course, coming on December 25th as it's their holiday special.
It's the first Doctor Who holiday special since 2017, featuring the new 15th Doctor, played by Nkuti Gatwa, and new companion Ruby Sunday, played by Millie Gibson.
All right, we are going to close it out with a couple from Max and Spirited Away, live on stage, coming December 24th. Hayao Miyazaki's Academy Award-winning animated feature film comes to life in this first-ever stage adaptation, full of dazzling sets, captivating musical numbers, and wondrous puppets of beloved characters. And the other new release from Max is Oprah and the Color Purple Journey, coming December 28th.
This new behind-the-scenes documentary gives viewers an inside look at the making of the new movie, along with the legacy of Alice Walker's original book and its previous adaptations. It's hosted by Oprah Winfrey, who received an Oscar nomination for her role in the 1985 film.
Hold on. We have a Peacock one.
Oh, I forgot Peacock. Okay. Our final new release or new streaming option comes from Peacock, and it is Sunday Night Football, a Peacock holiday exclusive, the Buffalo Bills versus the LA Chargers, coming December 23rd. So it's actually on Saturday night, even though they're calling it Sunday Night Football.
So they're burying NFL football on a Saturday night on Peacock, which leads to the question of whether people will still watch, because it is NFL football. The game will air exclusively on Peacock, as well as an upcoming playoff game. So people will have to watch the playoff game. As for this one, we'll wait and see. Kim, just off your head, over under on the number of turnovers by Josh Allen. If I say 2, do you take the over or the under?
I don't know. It's the Chargers. Have they given up?
It's
We'll
the
have to
Chargers,
see.
yeah.
The week we recorded this, 2 nights prior, the Chargers were at one point, and this is a real thing that happened, losing 63-7, which is hard to do in Madden football, much less the real world. So this could not be a worse game. It doesn't have Justin Herbert. Josh Allen is having a really frustrating year, and they've stuck it on Saturday night. What are you doing, Peacock?
I honestly feel that there's a car wreck component to this. People are probably going to watch just to see how terrible it is.
We'll see. Anyways, I will definitely be watching Spirited Away live on stage because Spirited Away is one of my favorite movies ever, and I'm interested to see what they do with it there. I'll also watch the Doctor Who holiday special, and I suppose that's it for me.
Other than that, it looks like all the streaming services took the holidays off.
Yeah, it sure does. I guess they figure they've got what you're going to watch and nothing new needed.
Oh, yeah, there'll be
This
no
one-
shortage of viewership on streaming this week, but it's mostly going to be holiday viewing.
Yeah.
This is a stark contrast to what we've covered the last 3 years on this podcast, where they loaded up Christmas with things like, Wonder Woman 1984, that sort of thing. I know the film didn't do well, but releasing a DC Universe film directly on streaming on Christmas, huge deal. This year we have, I guess I'll watch A Vampire in the Family. So that's where we're at with this.
Yeah, or something called Encanto, just like a month after it was in theaters,
Mhm.
and then where it
Mhm.
exploded on Disney Plus. But
Absolutely.
yeah,
And instead we get quarterback Easton Stick. What universe is this?
that's made up.
Nobody wants that. So go watch something.